All right. So, you are black metal,
Yes.
the Strix, with his awesome shitbrick, the Death Cheetah, his animal companion. Okay.
Yes.
You are in Sandpoint, the city that you just helped repel a giant goblin invasion. You have no idea where the hell it came from. It was just a lot of things to kill, and it gave you an excuse to kill a few people along the way because you hate people.
See, that's yeah.
However, you got to love this town because everyone seems to be in with this voices thing that tells them to do all these self-destructive things, which will only help further the destruction of humanity if you could get these voices to spread.
Yes. And so I learn how they spread.
You learn how they spread. No one's telling you how they spread because they think that you're a hallucination.
Well, I can't blame them for that.
It's an armored bird man with heavy fucking.
With a death cheetah. Oh, I've drank too much whiskey and licked too many toads.
Yeah. Valorous has just gotten the Fountain of Wrath moved from the caverns underneath the sawmill up to the courtyard of the temple.
If I made you a little bit of characterizing here, as he's just standing there, he hears people walking past. You know, I know the voices come in and I obey and all, but I love Valorous, but he sort of blew a lot of money on that.
Yes, the town coffers are completely gone.
I mean,
there's not even a single copper in them.
I mean, I may be infected with the voices and now unstoppable killing machine, but I still have business sense. I mean,
Valorous does not.
No.
After he was just unanimously made mayor emperor.
Oh
mayor.
yeah, I mean, I
which is a legitimate title, mayor, emperor, mayor.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it has to be redundant because no one really understood what the hell was going on.
I help elect, or I help pick them, and I'll do it again, and I'll obey them always. But just saying.
So the town's gone to hell over the past couple weeks. There are some stragglers going about town, and everyone knows that the town is doomed. There's no funding to do anything. There's a rash of burglaries going around. Reportedly, it's Valorous, but no one's quite certain. He's looking for more money and trying to rob it off the townsfolk so he could pay for more projects.
And someone who's a drug addict walked by and said, "This looks like Detroit." See, he's such a drug addict, he's hallucinating that something called Detroit exists in this reality.
Yes. We'll go with that.
Yes, we will.
Anyways, as this is all going down, the town's financially doomed. Someone approaches you and says, "Meet me at the cathedral."
Cathedral?
I will tell you how to get more money.
Should we use detect good?
Okay, you are detecting good, and this random passerby does not detect good at all.
I'll trust him. Or her.
It's a her. You think it's a feminine voice, but they're replete in plate mail with the headband down.
All right, I will meet you at the cathedral.
You follow her there. She announces her name is Sela.
And she's like, "By the way, don't blow it up."
She's like, yeah, I was once a paladin, but then I came here after an adventure and decided to celebrate by having sex with a couple male hookers. And now I just can't get these voices out of my head. And all I want to do is reclaim the slaves.
I respect that.
So you walk to the cathedral, and she explains to you pretty much that her boss, the Oracle of Abadar, known as Fidget Bastard, needs a job done to bring someone to the Holy See, which she just created out in the middle of this wasteland village, a few miles off. It's about a 2-day trip there. And you gotta bring this person with you that you're about to meet. At least the guy that's supposed to be the agent of them.
Well, let's see. I'm stupid. Is there a limit to how many times you can do detect good or
No, this is an at-will ability for anti-paladins or blackguards. You can always look around to detect good on people.
ignore that I asked that question, viewer.
And you're still not detecting any good off of Sela.
Good. I mean bad.
You know, they're at least neutral, if not complete evil.
Well,
But they are certainly not good.
that's good. I don't. Well, I don't trust good. I also don't
Yeah.
trust. I also don't trust the person who's voicing me and his accent.
Nervously, you wait in the cathedral of the church by the shrine dedicated to Sarkai, the god of light.
And he's going, hmm. In another reality, someone would burn the church because of something called black metal.
Yeah. In
I
this
don't know
part
where
of the
that.
world, Sarkai was once one of the most revered of gods. Apparently no longer an Ashpoint.
No,
Many
Ashpoint.
would consider it a great honor to be summoned to this shrine in this temple.
Ashpoint has been razed to the ground.
No one speaks. Every cough, every footstep seems to echo and re-echo endlessly through the vast emptiness of the cathedral.
Cathedral, cathedral, cathedral.
Eventually, the high priest of Sarkai enters through a small door near the altar. He whispers for you to follow him into his chambers, away from the oppressive atmosphere of the holy ground.
A priest beckoning me into his chambers. I've heard stories about things like this. Is what he's thinking as he falls.
In the high priest's chambers, you meet an older man with white hair and a permanent scowl.
Now
The
suck
high,
my cock.
the high priest calls him the prophet.
Oh God.
Introductions are made all around, and the prophet gives each of you a look of disapproval and distaste.
Someone's looking at me with distaste. Filthy human. Is what he's thinking. He's not actually saying that. He's just I'm just saying his thoughts at this point. So that the viewers can get it sort of a idea of who this guy is.
The high priest then looks at you. Friends, some of you may have heard of a relic called the Crystal of Light. Each year at a festival time, the crystal is shown in the holy city of Ulm, 5 days' ride from here. It has always been one of the high points of the Festival of Light. During the winter months, however, the crystal is kept here at this temple. Each year, the prophet carries the crystal from here to the holy city for the festival. The route passes through the town of Slapdash, where the prophet must make an annual speech in the park. The mayor always offers free lodging, food, and drink. This is very kind of him.
Okay.
The high priest takes a deep breath and continues. Now we come to the heart of the matter. The road to Ulm is not always particularly safe. We have never had any trouble, but it pays to be cautious, especially since they just moved that fountain dedicated to the Runelord of Wrath into the middle of the courtyard here. I do not understand why.
I don't understand why either.
Anyways, the crystal is an extremely valuable item. The church feels, with all due respect to the prophet, that some sort of honor guard is necessary. Still, we do not want to send out a caravan of clerics and men at arms. Traditions demand that the group convey that a small group convey the crystal from here to the holy city. 7 is a sacred number, and so we have taken choosing 6 well-known, trustworthy adventurers each year to accompany the prophet on his journey.
Really quick, are these the guys that you basically that Ashpoint just sort of keeps around to balance things out?
Is this out of character?
What happened?
Are you asking us out of character? Do you want to see what's going on?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd like to.
Do you wish to use detect good?
Yes.
Okay, the high priest is good.
Oh. Oh, that's
You know that Sela is not good.
interesting.
There is another person named not that person. Or are they?
Wait.
Probably on the other screen. Another person named Thimble is also not good.
I wonder what's going on here.
Centaur Barnum, a sorcerer of sorts, detects as good. Onatar, the illustrious, and a cleric, detects of good. He has a holy symbol, but you can't make it out because that was a natural 1. And the worst part is it's one of the major gods, too. You would know this.
And so in his mind, he's going, there's something fishy going on here.
Ironsmith, a dwarven cleric, detects as good. You know that he wears the holy symbol of Torag, the lawful good god of dwarves.
There's good people and not good people.
Yeah.
Here. Something.
Ian McNallen is some sort of armored guy, heavily armored. He detects as very good, exceedingly good. And you identify that his holy symbol is one of the most holy in the land. Meaning that he is probably a paladin.
So Jesus' dick is his symbol.
Yeah. Dynamica Wyndham, a half-elven ranger, detects it as good. He has miscounted, and there are now like 2 more, making this a total group of like 9.
So most of them are good, and a couple of them are not good. Something's interesting is going on here.
The prophet you spoke to?
Yes.
Whose name you have found out is Krapiva Odulf. He does not detect as good either. but he is the prophet of the holiest of holy.
Interesting. So, what's in store for me, Mister?
Well, you were doing this as he was talking, so you imbibed everything that was going on. You got a general look at what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much it. And, this holy guy that detects as good is, one of the holy men for Sarkai.
Mm-hmm.
So he continues his speech. The task is not difficult. There is only one town on the way to the holy city. It is called Slapdash. It is traditional for the prophet to stop at Slapdash for the night and to speak in the town square. The town has a small church of Sarkai. You should visit the town priest before moving on. If he has any need of aid, remember that you are in the service of Sarkai. Do not delay anywhere else. It is essential that you reach Alm in a time for the opening ceremonies of the festival.
So, what's in it for us?
If you accept this honor, you will each receive 500 pieces of gold when you arrive safely in the holy city.
Well,
that amounts to 100 gold pieces for each day's work. It is a generous offer, but we feel that you deserve it. So, friends, do you accept this charge?
Well, we're in a church, so I'll keep it. Why not?
Everyone else is like all gung ho about it. The prophet still just gazes at everyone with this disapproving scowl. Heathens.
Heathen? I love that band. No, you idiot heathens.
So you agree. Is there anything else you wish to know?
I think that's it. I think we'll find out some stuff as we go along.
The prophet especially starts glaring at you. What the fuck is this supposed to be? He points at your wings.
I'm a bird man. Actually, that probably is not a good response.
You decided that we should travel with such rabble. I'll have you know that I am a high proponent of non-violence. For I am the holiest prophet of Sarkai.
Okay.
So you shall behave well under my charge and try not to kill anything.
I'll try. I'll try real hard. Sorry, he's not actually laughing. That's me. Just I'll try real hard.
You hear murmurs from 6 of the other people assigned to this guard. The mostly good group of people, with only one not detecting as good, mumbling that like this prophet only came to power because he used to be a thief and he found the crystal and it turned him into a good prophet from that point on.
Thieves. I know a little bit about that. Well, come on, shipwreck.
After about 5 minutes, a bell rings in the distance. The high priest rises and speaks. The bell's for service. I have tarried here too long. Quickly now. You must go. As he goes out, the bell just lands right on top of him and smashes him into a paste. As some guy just falls off of the roof as well, going, ah! His bones are all broken on the ground. You get
and
the feeling
Black
that
Metal,
he just tried to vandalize the church.
Black Metal says to his cheetah, well, there goes my fun. I was going to kill him myself. And the cheetah laughs in a cheetah way.
Anyways, as you leave with your huge party in tow, the first day of travel passes easily, and the first night is uneventful. It almost feels good to get back into the routine of sleeping on hard ground, keeping watches, and the daily ride with your fellow adventurers.
You pussies all have horses. I have a big cat.
Mm-hmm.
And
it is early afternoon on the second day of your journey when the little town of Slapdash comes into view. It must be a holiday. Flags are hanging from all the buildings, and the entire town seems ready for celebration. As there are a few people crucified along the way into town as you get closer. One of which has a sign above saying, would not pay 1 copper piece in taxes.
How much money does Black Metal have again, just in case?
Black Metal? Total sum of money is 5 gold.
By the way,
the decimal system, 5 gold would be like, a dollar, and a copper's a penny.
Yeah.
A silver's a dime.
Yeah. Black Metal, by the way, would you like to know his thoughts at this point? He's thinking, Slapdash, that was a shitty 80s thrash band. Because he's insane.
Yeah, so there's a guy definitely crucified there for being 1 penny too short on his taxes.
I shall name you Jesus.
The city, the little town's a bustle, and everyone is just dancing around the brightly colored ribbons. And the mayor and his 2 advisors, Petrel and Slade, have been waiting impatiently for your arrival. The mare is on her finest horse. She is a small little gnome.
Yes,
Greetings and salutations. I am Fidget Bastard. I see that Sela has brought you here well.
Yes, the trip has been fruitful and interesting.
Good. We have many festivities lined up for this Krapiva, for he shall be the head speaker here.
Head speaker. It is an honor.
You see the prophet breaking through the crowd, giving blessings to the children, and starting to get a little following of children around him. As you arrive, the mayor, Fidget Bastard takes her leave and goes up to the podium and starts giving a pompous speech about the virtues of taxation.
Meanwhile, I fart.
Of commerce.
Fart again.
And other things about town building and all this other stuff, which is mostly financial papers.
I check my feathers. Oh, got a little tick on that feather. Let's just go.
Pratel spends his time kissing the rest of the party's ass while looking at you with great distrust.
Why dost thou look at me?
Well, you see, I have never seen a Strix not just blatantly murdering people before.
Well, first time for everything, huh, kid?
He continues to kiss everyone's ass.
And Black Metal bends to his cheetah, whispers, "He's first."
Slade is silent. The mayor escorts everyone from after her nice long speech about the finances of this small little town and how it's going to be glorious now that commerce has come because of this festival, and this guy passing through, getting lots more tourist traction, increasing tax revenue tenfold.
Slapdash wasn't only a boring band, it's a boring ass town, is what he's thinking. He didn't say that out loud.
She gets from her speech and says, "Come with me. We'll go to the finest inn in town.
Inns. I like inns.
It is called Reginald's."
Not the best name ever, but whatever.
And as you enter, there's a bunch of free food and stuff that you're just allowed to grab. All the pleasantries that, like, the best things that this town has to offer, with tons and tons of beer.
Tons and tons of beer, you said. Now you're speaking my language. Okay, it's just an energy drink, but I had to.
Fidget asks if Crapiva is ready to give his annual speech in the evening, mentioning the good people of Slapdash have been waiting all year to catch a glimpse of the famous crystal and the illustrious prophet.
Should I maybe stop guzzling beer for this, or?
Do you want to stop guzzling beer for this?
No, he's asking anyone.
Oh, he's asking. Okay.
Yes.
Well, probably for now. I mean, we are on the clock.
All right, I'll behave.
That was Ian McNellan.
By the way, just a little side note. If I say, should I stop doing this, or should I? That's him asking his party. If I say, should Black Metal do this, then that's me asking you. Just for future reference.
All right.
So yes. If I say Black Metal, then that's
the prophet. The prophet just bows down to Fidget and says, Yes, I am more than happy to give my speech on the holiness and virtues of all that is holy within the grandness of Sarkai.
I should probably wipe.
Give the children the front row.
I should probably wipe the disapproving look off my face. He just looks like, oh, you kiss ass.
Okay. Crapiva walks up to the party and says, Yes, I do intend to start my speech at twilight, and I may be speaking well into the night, for this is the holiest of journeys I must partake on.
So it's going to take several hours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
And it's up to you what you want to do, during or now up until, because you still got a couple hours before twilight. And everything has been nice and peachy clean.
Let's explore. You know me. You know Elliot. He likes exploring. I'm trying to differentiate between me and black metal here.
It's a shitty rundown town as you walk about. You see the stage that everyone's going to be putting a speech on, and all these people going around are just happily going. A few pop up as good, aligned, quite a few, especially amongst those who have traveled here. But most just seem thrilled that this is a great celebration.
Hey, shipwreck, over here. Hey, let's go find the bad part of town.
All right. So
he's gonna do what comes natural to him. Which is
so as you're looking about town, you find a couple more rundown shacks by a farmland right on the outskirts. This seems to be about as shady as it gets because this place is a literal, like, just stick. Boom. Just.
yeah, it's basically.
There's a lot of people here because, the prophet is here.
It makes shanty towns look fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is about the shadiest area you can get. Especially since you see a farmer fucking a sheep behind a tree.
He's oh great. Well, ding, 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 ding.
Yar there. You want a piece of this too, little birdie man? Glug, glug, glug.
I've had my fill earlier today. Thank you, though.
Well, my son's out there, and he's taking some guy out. You see, I just met this guy, and he wanted to take a horse through town in a carriage. So he took my two finest steeds. Oh, Abigail, how I love your little horse cunt. But they're out in town and it's all crowded. I don't even understand why you'd want to take horses out.
Yes. Weird things. So,
but hey, we got 100 gold for those horses.
Nice.
You want to have some of this cooch? I've been making it under the still. and I'm not telling you where that's at.
Why not?
He hands you the jug and it smells like distilled urine.
I take a drink. Fuck it.
You take a drink and can barely stomach it because it is the most. It tastes like 3-day-old beer that's been sitting out and had a couple cigarette butts put in it.
Still better than Miller Lite. Oh, that one was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm just passing through on the way to someplace.
Twilight is soon approaching.
Oh, I guess I should go save face. Like show that you care.
I know you're walking towards the place. Go ahead, I got plenty of that shit. If you could take the jug with you if you want.
Thank you. Farewell to you. Enjoy your sheep. Hey, I'm not judging. And he has to explain, sorry, shitbrick. We have to at least go pretend like we care.
You're pretending like you care.
I think I should be able to do for shitbrick as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, shitbrick.
It's your animal.
Somehow I don't even know if he has the ability to understand animals or whatever, but
Well,
somehow the two can, you know, at least when it
well,
doesn't
as your
count.
animal companion, you can kind of talk to it, not
Yeah,
articulately, but
yeah.
enough.
Sort of like you talk to your dog or cat or whatever.
And you can get a general idea of what they're thinking. A lot better idea of what they're thinking because it is an animal companion.
Yes. Sorry, shitbrick. We have to go at least look like we care. Maybe, maybe, maybe we'll get to eat some of these people.
Shitbrick looks at you pantingly, saliva dripping from his mouth.
So we make our way back.
It's you can barely fight your way through the crowd at the moment. For some reason, just like the old farmer said, there is a horse-drawn buggy trying to make its way slowly through the crowd. It looks like it's trying to get into a prime spot, but you can't really tell who the heck's inside it.
Oh, look, fancy pants. At least I hope his pants are fancy.
At this point in time, Krapiva gets up on the stage. The crowd is gathered tight. The mayor and her advisors take their seats on the center bench, and people quickly fill the two remaining benches. More villagers mill about in the open area, waiting. When the prophet enters, a cheer goes up from the crowd. The prophet, the prophet takes his place and begins his speech about the virtues of nonviolence, the way of peace, and the power and glory of Sarkai.
Oh, God. I don't know if it was the booze or his speech, but.
After a while, it begins to sound quite boring, but the villagers seem to love it.
After a while, after about 5 minutes, he's just passed out.
The prophet drones on and on. You begin to feel that perhaps this is too steep a price to pay for your 500 gold pieces.
I mean, really, I could probably got that 500 gold pieces for just killing the old fucker.
Then, just as the prophet says, "Behold, the crystal of light!" there is a sudden commotion and sound screaming from the back of the crowd.
Oh! Sorry, I can't scream. There's people asleep here.
Oh yeah, you definitely see the carriage now starting to knock over people. As the horses just start trampling people to the ground. They're all screaming and shit. At the south end of the park, the horse-drawn carriage is running amok through the crowd. There is a driver at the reins, but he's slumped over his seat, doing nothing. The townspeople are rushing in all directions, trying vainly to avoid the falling hooves of the two horses.
Shitbrick. Chaos has come.
The horses seem as frightened and disoriented as their victims, and continue to plow through the crowd, knocking the townspeople aside as they go. Several villagers already lying dead or unconscious, trampled by the frightened beasts.
I wonder if we could try to push that guy who doesn't like us in front of the horses.
He's up on the stage. You are in the crowd.
Damn it.
And you're pretty far ways back. You're closer to the carriage than you are the actual commotion.
Here, let's get the fuck out of here.
By which direction are you getting the fuck out of there?
Away from the carriage.
away from the carriage. In which direction are you going to run? Because there's multiple directions you can go. Okay. You can try running back to the farm. You can run back to the inn on the other side of town. You can try running up to complete your fucking job.
Let's complete
and protect the damn profit.
Let's complete our job. And, besides, I actually kind of want to see what happens.
You have to keep in mind that the carriage poses no immediate threat to the profit. By the looks of everything, it's just kind of skimming about the back of the crowd.
What would be the safest direction to run in? If you had to tell me non-specific hints.
Well, all three are the safest places you could be, but two of them take you further away from your job.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm kind of tempted to actually do our job just because I want to see what happens.
So if you want to do your job, run towards the profit.
Okay, run towards the profit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is if we run forward, we can actually see how this ends, and I like to see how it ends.
For the love of Sir Guy, will somebody stop that damn commotion so I can continue my holy tutelage?
And I just stand there, petting Shitbrick.
You're just standing there beside the prophet now, as he's yelling orders into the crowd.
Hey, prophet, how goes the speech?
No, there's no clear evidence that my life is in danger, and I wish to continue my speech.
Well, what happened? Like, what? Why is the driver unconscious? What?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy about that.
Well, yeah, I'm just sort of asking the person who's nearest to me at this point.
You ran up towards the prophet.
Yes, I know.
And you're talking to the prophet who has no idea what the hell's happening in the crowd.
Yes, that was the joke.
He's trying to get people to stop the horses from running amok.
That was the joke, was that black metal's paying so little attention.
You see Ian McNellen, Danica, and Ironsmith charge up the horses and start trying to beat them senseless.
Yes.
As they're fighting the horses.
Yes.
Well, you're up on stage just letting this happen.
Yes. Well, I'm, protecting him from something.
Several more children have died, and it seems to have really pissed off the cleric.
Well, look.
The prophet is genuinely pissed that the children died in this manner from your sense motive check. But, and he doesn't understand why you're here.
Because I can't really help. You said not to kill anyone. He said not to kill it.
Yes, I understand the virtues of nonviolence, but you could have stopped the horses from committing violence.
Horses, stop.
In the name of all that is good and loves life, will you sit and watch these people die? No, help them.
Look, I'm sorry, but I've committed to nonviolence, and I love Zarkanel, whatever the fuck.
He actually bought your line of bullshit. And it's like, and you were hired to guard me being nonviolent? Wait, I'm supposed to be what?
See, I always love it when you don't always understand my method because the point is that Black Metal was paying so little attention to what was going on that he literally asked the prophet what was going on just because. "Hmm?" Yes, I know, but
As the mayor's aide, known as Slade, goes up and casts some spell on the horses, they stop in their tracks while the three others are beating them down. You're just watching as this happens.
you can stop beating now. I think they're done.
Without warning, an arrow comes flying at the prophet's back. It is quickly followed by another, then two more. Thum, 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 thum. Oh, God. And the prophet is now lying on the ground unconscious, impaled by two of the arrows.
How much chaos is going on?
There is a shit ton of chaos, but you can... Oh, yeah. You definitely see exactly where the arrows came from. You know their trajectory. You can see a dark figure on a roof.
So no one's gonna like notice if I rob the guy.
He's bleeding out.
Okay.
Do you want your charge to die before you receive payment?
I guess I'll heal him or some shit. I'm chaotic evil.
I know. You have stopped the bleeding with a natural 20, and he is stabilized after you remove the arrows and quickly bandage him after a few moments. But the dark figure on the roof has disappeared.
And would you like to know what he's thinking? What Mr. Black Metal's thinking right now? He's thinking, "Look, you dark figure, you're not gonna cut into my fun."
Keep in mind, you can fly.
Uh, okay, fine.
If you want to, that is. If you want to be the bastard, just sit here and try robbing the guy instead of looking for the person who shot them. You stabilized him, saving his life.
He's still unconscious.
He's still unconscious. I mean, there's lots of options you could take here. There's a lot of chaos going on.
Let's be the bastard.
The mayor is running around trying to get everyone in order. There's no one really paying attention to the stage.
Yep. Let's be the bastard.
All right. You start looting the body. And you find the Orb of Light. Which is the sacred holy relic he's supposed to be taking to the promised land, to the holy see, and this whole thing's all about.
Yes.
Just a general look at it gives you knowledge that it might be an artifact you think maybe. You know for certain that this thing would sell for a pretty penny on the black market.
Mine.
We're talking millions of gold.
I just said mine.
Yours? Okay, you are now the proud owner of the Orb of Light. The Crystal of Light is now yours.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Miraculously, you did this with enough stealth and a natural 20 on top of it all, that amidst all the chaos, no one knows that you just stole the goddamn holiest artifact. Oh, God, I wish I could have filmed that roll, too.
I wish I could film this. So...
Okay, so
I think if we so the problem now is if we escape, he's gonna know we stole the artifact.
Well, there's still that dark figure that shot at him.
Oh, true.
I mean, you have an easy out.
Yeah.
He was unconscious while it happened. Nobody saw you take it.
Yep. We could always play dead. Well, you know.
And just so you know, in my reasoning, there's the perfect person to blame it on.
Yes.
Because there's one, because you kind of think that this was all connected, the carriage and the shooter. You don't know how. You don't have a full formed thought of how.
Yeah, but it does sound connected.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Shipwreck. Let's Hey, we saved the guy's life. We should be thankful that we just, you know.
Okay, so what is your course of action?
Let me think about this. Well, if we, I'm kind of tempted to actually stay for a little bit, just to, but
are you going to sit around and just guard the body? Are you going to shirk off somewhere? Are you going to look for the shooter?
We should look for the shooter.
Okay. You take up to the roof and you notice the shooter shocked that, like, Birdman is flying as he was trying to find a good way to get out of there without being noticed.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's your death.
You can make out the distinct features underneath his dark cowl that he looks like some sort of half orc or orc. You can't tell, but it's definitely orcish design on the face.
Oh, great. An orc. Exactly what I wanted to deal with. That's what he's saying.
Forsooth, Birdman, you have come at the worst time. How dare you save that vile man's life?
I'm not even going to use detection of good because I'm pretty sure he's no good.
You're pretty sure what?
I'm pretty sure he's no good.
You're pretty sure he's no good?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's no good. Or maybe he is. Let's try it.
With a glance, you can see that he is blazingly good.
So, why have you attempted this thing? Are you going to explain before
Vile creature. He unsheathes a heavy steel sword and pulls out a shield and starts to approach you. All right. He's very slow to the chase. You get, even though he's prepared for combat here, you got yourself 2 rounds. You could not, since you flew, you could not bring shit brick with you.
I'm actually kind of curious. What would be the best weapon to use?
Right now, you only have a heavy flail. I mean, you could try shooting with your crossbow. You have your waves of, you could even try distance where you use your channel negative energy to try to bring them down. You can move in closer and tap them with your touch of corruption, which can also add a status ailment to him if you hit him and he fails his save.
I've never tried touch of corruption before. That is something I've never done before.
All right. Well, you just roll a natural 1 to go touch him. You wasted a charge, and he just barely ducks out of the way.
Damn.
I'm just computing out all the crap here. Yeah, even if that wasn't a natural one, you would have still missed heartily.
Oh. Um. Hmm.
But because that left you open for attack of opportunity, he swings with his sword.
What the fuck is a flail anyway?
A flail, it's a stick with a chain on the end. At the end of the chain is a spiked ball.
I don't think I'm gonna win this fight.
He's got a sword. Well, you can always try other things other than that. And he did ding you
What's
with
this?
his sword because you left yourself open for that.
Yes. You know, they say only the good die young.
And you take a total of 14 damage.
I'm trying to think here. Well, let's try negative energy, and if that doesn't work, I'm flying out of here. Because I don't have, any really good weapon.
You have a very good weapon.
Which one?
You just missed with your first whiff.
Well, yeah.
Which left you up for attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Do.
Of course, if he dies, I get a sword. You know, I love swords.
I know you love swords.
I mean,
and everything added together, you got a 32 versus his armor class. Where is it? There it is. And that just barely misses. It deflects off some magical shield that just staticked up around him.
Bastard.
That was your first round. Even though you had an attack of opportunity, it's still good. You want to do your... I'll just continue with your first attack with this thing.
Okay.
So you want to do the channel negative energy now.
Yeah. I've never done that either. I just want to see what these things do, you know?
Well, you missed with your touch. I figured you'd follow it up with 2 swings of your thing.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm trying to get you to know what the heck's going on here, and it's pretty hard. Because you're just jumping to conclusions that everything's going to be as easy as it was before.
Well, my thing is usually try out different things. And, try out different things and see what happens. I learned that lesson when I tried the broadsword about 50 different times with the goblin thing.
And you definitely see him take waves of damage from your channel attempt.
Yeah. I think I do like weapon-based attacks a little bit better than this.
Yeah.
Just it's more direct than.
Okay, now for the third turn, which you go first in, because he bombed his initiative check.
Good. From now on, I'm going with the flail.
more flail attacks.
Fuck. Yeah, I kind of like weapons a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not feeling it with the
mystic attacks.
not right now. Maybe a little bit later though.
All right. That, sir, was a crit. You dealt 20 damage to his skull with this damn thing. The other one missed, but the other one was a crit that hit. And I'm telling you right now, that's the only reason you hit, was because it was a crit. You have no idea what the hell's going on with this guy, but he did take a nice little pummeling to his skull.
Nice. So he's not dead, he's just wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he pulls back his sword with it and pulls out a great axe made of obsidian. Lovely. So his first strike, he hits you. Where's my D12? Oh, wow. You rolled a 1 on his damage roll. It's still 10 points of damage. You're now down to 84 hit points out of 108. He has maimed you a little bit, but he rolled a natural 1 on his second attack, which gives you an attack of opportunity.
Let's do it!
Which you swing, and it dings off of his magical aura.
When I'm done with you.
You're not done with him yet.
But I will be.
He's screaming curses at you the whole time. What are you going to do in retaliation now?
You think I should try my touch again?
Yeah, that'd be a lot easier to hit him.
Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Let's try Mystic.
You only missed because you rolled a 1 the last time.
Yeah, I have to get used to doing the whole mystical shit. I have to remember it's there.
Yeah.
Because I'm totally not used to doing.
Well, you're also blind, but you did hit him with your touch attack. For a grand total of 12 damage. He goes to swing at you again with his great axe. And that whiffs. Big time. All right. With a quick spellcraft check, you notice that whatever the heck was enchanting him is gone now. You have no idea what it was.
Well, whatever it is. Prepare to die.
How are you going to make him prepare to die?
Feel my touch.
For another 12 damage, you could tell that hurt him greatly compared to the way it was hurting him before. So you know whatever the hell it was a huge protection boost. At this point, he tries to flee.
How high up are we?
We're about 2 stories up. He could survive the fall with minimal damage as he's running for the roof now.
Oh. Is he far enough away that we can get him with a crossbow?
You don't have a crossbow, but you do have a longbow.
That's what I mean, longbow. You said crossbow, it confused the shit out of me. Yes, longbow.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, God. I don't even have to roll damage on that because of the modifier with your strength. The arrow pierces his neck as he just plummets down to the street below. As you look down, you see he's still twitching there, barely alive, but he's not moving.
Shit, Brick, mark your territory on him.
Your cat just starts pissing on the corpse. On the soon-to-be corpse is just bleeding out slowly.
And he's just aware enough to... Oh.
Yeah, he's not totally unconscious yet. He's like, oh, God. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you just hear Moonlight Sonata playing as he's trying to barely grasp onto life. Then a cat starts pissing on his face as it changes, shifts octaves. It's like, oh, why?
And I fly down to the street below.
Yeah, flown to the streets below.
I am enjoying the mystic thing. I just have to remember that it's there.
Yeah. I mean, you're blind, so that you're not looking at the character sheet, so it would take you forever to go through the screen. You have this.
Yeah, it would take me forever.
So you get to the street below. He stops twitching and looks like he's just sleeping. The fall had dislodged the arrow from his throat, and it looks like it has somehow stopped bleeding. He's still breathing.
That's not what I wanted to hear, actually.
Well, you got to remember, before he went to La La Land, he rolled a natural 20 on his stabilized check. He's still very close to death.
All right.
If you really wanted to kill him, but he's barely alive and stabilized. You want to kill the assassin, knowing that this was a two-person plan. Okay.
No, wait. Well, yeah, okay. Let's at least steal his sword.
You find out that the sword just crumbled to dust, and that was part of his spell. However, you can't have plenty of time to go over the entire body, and no one's going to care if you try to rob.
Okay.
Okay. You found a masterwork heavy shield. Made of steel. An obsidian great axe.
I'm taking that. He tried to kill me with it.
Yeah. He's wearing a breastplate for armor.
Let's take that just so he doesn't have it anymore. I'm vindictive, you know that.
He has a gold holy symbol.
Let's just take everything off him. Like, we could throw what we don't need away.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to have anything.
In his backpack, he had some really expensive holy text.
Let's take his clothes.
Yes, you could take his clothes, too.
Oh, yeah,
his cleric's vestments. He's apparently a priest of some holy deity, which you determined was Erastil, the lawful good god of, nature and harmony and small communities.
Oh yeah, I mean we'll leave him alive, but we'll.
You found 2 vials of holy water on him.
Ugh.
and
Says
2 pints of oil for lamps,
interesting.
which you can also throw as a weapon to set
Yes,
things on fire.
yes. I've played. Well, not played, but I've seen blood. Yes.
You also find a money pouch on him that has 300 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you.
All right. You have looted the entire corpse here. Oh, you also had 2 throwing axes and a
Take
flint
that.
and steel to start fire.
Yes, we do have our huge backpack.
Yeah, you have your magical backpack, the handy haversack. This all fits inside there, no problem.
Yes.
So I'm just homebrewing it that it's a magic sack that could contain anything because it's just going to be easier.
It's like I don't know if you guys have ever played the game Curses, but in the game you can only carry a limited thing. But once you get the rucksack from the attic, you can literally put anything in there and it's fine. And by the way, my reasoning is basically he tried to kill me, so he doesn't get to keep any of his possessions.
So you're leaving the unconscious body here. What are you going to do with it now?
I'm not sure.
It's a naked, unconscious body of an assassin.
What should we do with this shit brick? Yeah, I don't know what to. I
The
don't know.
cat kneels down for you to put the body on top of it.
Okay.
You ask the cat. I'm going to tell you what the cat's doing. The cat's got more sense than you.
Well, I've never had to deal with an unconscious assassin. I mean, my whole thing was always leave no witnesses.
You're carrying the assassin back to the stage at your cat's behest.
Yeah, but so people can see that this guy tried. Yeah, I get it. Kitty cat.
Krapiva, the prophet, is slowly getting back up to his feet amid the chaos that's still ensuing. Because no one knows what the hell to make of anything.
Yes. Sorry, had to sneeze. Yeah. What the hell just happened?
You notice, as you approach the prophet, you notice an elderly man who has been listening to his speech, moving slowly towards the prophet. He carries a large book entitled The Ancient Legends of Sarkai.
Uh-oh. Let's do a good thing.
Ooh, we must get away from here, he says to the prophet. The atmosphere is very unhealthy. I am a sage. Come with me. We go discuss your speech at my home, eh?
Yo, prophet, over here.
What? Birdman, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, you know this unconscious guy riding my cat?
Oh, why is he naked? You're
Long
carrying
story.
a naked man to me. What is with this naked man? This naked half-orc man. What the?
This naked half-orc man tried making you meet your maker.
He was the assassin.
Yep. Did a number on me too.
My dear, by the holiness of Sarkai, I can't abide by such violence.
Yes.
Why did you have to smote him so badly? I mean, at least he's alive by the looks of it. He is breathing.
He tried to run away and I wanted to bring him to justice.
Ooh, we should really hurry from here. There might be more assassins. Come back to my place where we could discuss your speech at my home.
Let's do a good thing on this guy.
You do a good thing on him?
Yes.
Okay, you are detecting good. And he is detecting as very good. This old man.
I don't trust this old man.
Yes, but you see, by the holiness of Sakai, I should probably try going with him because you said this man was trying to kill me.
You know me. You don't know him. He could be the other assassin.
What? That kind of makes sense, but he was part of the crowd the whole time.
Yes, but you didn't see what was going on. There was chaos, and there were two people involved. All of a sudden, this strange person comes claiming to be a sage and says, "Let's go to my home." Hmm. I mean,
The prophet just looks at you, thinks for a moment, and says, "Okay." At that moment, the man goes, "Ooh, this is very saddening to me. Let me have a quick drink to rub this one off." And he goes, pulls out what looks like a good alcohol vial, drinks it, then turns into vapor.
oh, told you.
All right. So the prophet is curious as to what happened to the orb of light, the crystal of light, because he can't find it on his body anywhere as you all walk back to the inn. And the rest of the party proved utterly useless in this endeavor.
Yes, I know.
They were attacking horses that posed absolutely no threat.
Yes. Well, that was
And your uncaring nature actually put you in the best position possible to deal with this, by the way.
I know it did. I suddenly I understood that, and then yeah, I'm like, so I followed an assassination attempt. The hell have you done today? The best part is it's for completely selfish reasons, selfish reasons.
Yeah. So are you divulging what happened to the crystal of light, or are you just keeping that hidden for now?
Yeah, I'm keeping it hidden. I don't trust any of these. Well, maybe Sela, but
Yeah, maybe Sela.
but he doesn't know about the voices yet, does he? I mean, like he knows what they are, but he's not.
Sela?
He black
The
metal,
prophet?
black metal.
Oh, black metal? Oh, did he fuck the hookers before this journey?
I kind of want him to get the voices mid journey. Right now, he just doesn't believe in anything.
All right, right now he doesn't believe in anything. So people were talking about these voices they were hearing, and he has no idea what the fuck's going on about them.
He's sort of heard rumors.
He knows that Sela talked about hearing the voices, and it made her go to the new calling.
Yeah, he sort of like knows rumors about them, and he sort of thinks, they sound interesting, but he doesn't really understand like what they are. I think that's a little more interesting than him just starting out with it.
At this point in time, you're back at the inn. You're after all the excitement is over, you return to the inn for the night. The rooms are the most luxurious that the Reginald has to offer.
Nice. These are luxurious for this town, meaning they're probably hovels.
Fidget, the mayor, comes up to you and says, "I hear that you did well protecting the prophet, and I am so sorry about this mess. I thought I told my guards that this was to be protected as a holy site. I shall have to make them pay. The naked corpse of that half-orc is now being interrogated." I'm going to enjoy that.
I like the way you think. Well, it was all in a
She
day's
walks
work.
up to you, notices your wounds, and puts her hand on your shoulder, and you are healed of
Well,
all your hit points. You're
all
back
in a
to
day's
full.
work.
That was just one moment of my apologies for my completely ineffectual idiot guards. What the hell is... Ah! I pay them with the tax money. I register it. And they do this to me.
I like her. She's like corrupt and evil. Sort of.
Yes, and she's all about raising money and the economy. And, building towns and all this other shit you could tell from her speeches.
What's more corrupt than a business person?
She's very shady in her things. As you talk with her, you get the general idea that she likes fairness in trade. She's no big fan of theft. She likes to make certain people pay their full share of taxes, and she does make mention of Joe Schmo outside that, was just 1 copper short.
Yes, very, very unique methods.
Well, that is just the price of not paying taxes, because you should be overjoyed to pay taxes. They're the things that get things done. You might get some of that money back if that town decides to hire you.
Yes, I do wish you luck with your guards.
Yes, this is all just a horrible, horrible sadness here. I've heard that you have come from the town of Sandpoint. Is that not true?
Yes, it is.
Yes, I heard about the tragedy that happened there. If it weren't for Valorous and his valiant crusade, that those goblins might have actually done something.
Yes, he did fight them off. I saw it. I participated in it.
I hear that the town is in dire straits and may need some help.
Yes, they have, no money. That's the rumor, at least.
Wait, they drained the town coffers. Just rebuilding after the simple goblin raid?
Sure, let's go with that.
That is very disheartening to hear. Perhaps they would be in need of my services. I could have a contract drawn up where I offer my services for this.
Sure.
Because I know a thing or two about raising money and might be able to help. Of course, that is if the mayor agrees.
I'll communicate your offer to Valorous.
Wait, Valorous is the mayor now? What happened to the old mayor?
Died. Goblins.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I believe Ashpoint will need my help more than ever.
I'm sorry. Give me a second here. I like where this is going, though.
Anyways, please, as a moment of thanks here, I'm going to just let you have whatever food we can offer here. It's all paid for with the taxes anyway. We were going to offer these to the prophet and his contingency.
Yes, and also, I do know the meaning of useless companions. None of my companions actually helped out with the assassination. Stopping.
Yes, none of them did, and they're all good aligned. They stopped the horses, which by the looks of it were just a decoy.
Yes.
Those morons.
Yes. I still have hope for Celia or whatever her name is.
Sela, yeah.
Whatever.
You have hope for Sela.
Yeah, she's the only one I actually have hope for. And
Speaking
he's
of, I should be catching up with her. We have a lot to talk about. She used to be my charge whenever she was a paladin, you know. Now that
really,
she's a Hell Knight, well, she's got her own calling.
yes, don't we all? Well, I wish you luck, and I hope I will
Enjoy
be
the
in touch.
night, and I hope you do well on your journey tomorrow morning.
Thank you. And she does her thing, and I do
Yeah,
my
it's just
thing.
this, she would be standing about like waist high.
Yeah,
Little gnome just running around with a
yeah.
top hat and
Don't
a
say that
crazed
so
look
loud.
on her face.
Yes, she seems like someone who can be trusted in the worst way possible.
I mean, you definitely know she's not good.
So Black, I almost said Jesus. Fuck, wrong character. Black Metal stuffs his face and feeds his cheetah as well.
Yes. You notice that a couple of the corpses of the children have been brought to the prophet's room and are just left inside there.
You sick bastard.
Mm. But aside
Oh,
from that, the night doesn't really seem to be boasting much at the moment. You still have a gallon of whatever the hell that piss water is you got from that drunken old guy geezer,
I
that
deserve
cheap
this.
fucker on the shadiest side of town you could find, considering this is a whole.
I deserve this. Glug glug glug.
You're drinking it all in one go, the whole gallon.
Um, half of it.
You're drinking a half gallon. That was a natural one. You pretty much. Let me do another fortitude save. Okay, you made that one. You didn't choke on your own vomit, but you vomited all over yourself as you passed down on the ground. You could have made it to the nice, luxurious room, but people just seem to. You wake up and you realize that you're on top of a table in the corner, far from where you were in your drunken state. Shitbrick is licking your hand, having found a nice child to consume.
Did, hi, shitbrick. Ooh,
Which
I'm not
tided
doing.
him over for the evening.
I'm not doing that again until tomorrow.
Mm.
I like shitbrick.
There is a man there that's balls ass early in the morning.
It's this is about the time I'd usually be going to bed. My accent changed. Oops.
Someone, yeah. There's some sort of messenger there looking around saying, "Is the prophet here? I have a message for him," holding a piece of paper in his hand.
What is? Oh God! Hang on a second. What? What is the message, Archon?
Well, you were seen protecting him, and that was very good. Here, it is from Slade, I believe.
Oh, slave. Yes.
Please give this to the prophet. Do haste.
Oh, will do. Sorry. Very, very hungover. Oh,
I understand you deserved a good night last night. After
yes.
all I heard you did.
He
Fare thee well.
peels. He peels his face off of the table.
Yeah. You can
Oh,
still taste the traces of vomit, and it's still staining your armor.
oh.
It was really rancid swill. It had good alcohol content, it just tastes like ass.
Shitbrick just gives him a look like, just another night with him.
Yeah.
Just usual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now let's find out where the hell we are. I mean, what room?
Okay, you want to take it to him without reading it, or do you want to read it first?
Oh, we're gonna read it first.
There is something very strange going on here in town. I believe it will follow you even into the holy city. I cannot discuss this further here. Tomorrow I will meet you on the road, 1 hour's ride out of town. It is signed by Slade.
Mm.
So you're going to take this to the prophet?
Sure.
Or are you going to keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'll keep it to ourselves. Basically, the prophet has no real use for us, or well, we have no use for him anymore.
The prophet has no. You still have to take him to the holy see. This was just a town on the way.
Yeah, I mean, we have the crystal.
I know you have the crystal.
So basically, we could fuck with them for now, because we have the crystal. We don't need his 500 gold. I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
So yeah, basically, I mean, I still want to act like just
Are you
because I
still
think.
going to go to the prophet's room?
Oh yes, Yeah.
Okay. You hear what sounds like something splashing around inside the room.
Taking a bath. Apparently.
Do you wish to go in?
Sure, why not?
Do you wish to just barge in, or do you want to sneak in?
Sneak in.
Oh, you silently pry open the door, which is mysteriously unlocked. As you go in, you see and start sneaking your way through the room. You notice that in the bath where the tub is, big wooden tub, there are a bunch of children on meat hooks hanging from the ceiling, slit open, and it looks like their blood was used to fill this bathtub, which the prophet is bathing in.
Nice.
As you peer around, he does notice you enter through. Goodness gracious me, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to see that. Ah!
Enjoying a bath, I say very calmly.
You saw nothing here.
I saw you having fun.
Having fun, that's what you call this.
Hmm. Well, what do you call it?
This is actually a sacred right to help me gain immortality, as dictated by my lord, Stegevod. Stegedvod. I can't even pronounce it right. Stegedvod.
Well, I won't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah. He totally believes you, actually. He says, oh, you're one of those kind of people. I was kind of hoping that, considering you just walked in. Could you lock the door for me?
Sure, and I do so. The prophet is willing to bend his morals as long as he doesn't get found out.
So, what are the topics for discussion here as he's bathing in the blood of children?
So, Did they find out who that orc was?
I heard that they got him to talk a bit last night. Yeah, it kind of happens when you put needles through someone's testicles. I
Yes,
mean,
that
I've worked
talk.
with Fidget Bastard before. She's a very shrewd businesswoman. She gets what she wants. And
Yes.
if you don't give it to her, she makes you give it to her. Or you die.
Yes, I noticed that. She seems like well,
And I hear that she is the one that used the ball peen hammer to drive the needles through his testicles, cackling the whole time.
yes, she's not someone to be trifled with.
Oh, definitely not. The Havadar got lucky whenever he selected her.
So, did you find out anything, or
Well, I found out nothing. I just know my ass is grass if I don't show up with that damn fucking crystal of light. God, the questions are not gonna cease. You know how hard it is to keep up this profit gig of nonviolence while you worship an entity that wants to eat souls and completely destroy all existence.
catch 22, eh?
Exactly, it's all part of the con. It's so easy, much easier to get children so I could bathe in their blood whenever they think you're the good guy.
Yes, I understand this. I have a friend who has that same problem. Had that same problem, at least.
You know, the ritual only really works if, you get them when they're young. I mean, I could get myself some younger prostitutes, but the younger they are, the better.
Yes. Uh, I knew one person who did that. It was with brain juice.
Hmm.
I
This sounds fascinating.
out of character. I'm making a Wargle reference.
Mm-hmm.
And then they talk for more about stuff. And then yeah.
You get
I
the
don't really
general
know.
idea that nothing of real importance is going on.
Yeah.
And he does need the crystal of light. Let's do a quick check here. Just see if you could coax it out of him. And yeah, he does divulge that like he can show up without it, but it's gonna be his ass, and it might taint him as his reputation as the prophet. But that's about as far as it'll go with these people. He might need to flee and look for a new scam.
Interesting thing, Jim, is I'm still kind of unmoved.
You're unmoved by a guy that bathes in the blood of children.
Ah, you know what? I am sort of moved. All right, all right, all right. I'll level with you.
Oh, goodness gracious, you had it the whole time?
I
Damn. You took it, you saved my life,
yes,
and then stole it off me.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
And thought you could sell it, thus saving the town of Sandpoint,
Yeah.
which is corrupting as we speak because, oh, wow. I respect that.
Yeah, well, this is back when I thought you were a goody goody.
I mean, it takes balls to steal to do something like that.
Yes. And I was also going to blame it on the orc guy. But you knew that already.
Well, the orc guy said that there's some sort of like thing that some other assassin hired him. Then he was in a crew with a couple other guys that he only vaguely knew, but he doesn't know what the hell's going on.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I like this guy. We should show him the note. Oh yeah, this came for you. I forgot I was hungover.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
that's not Slade's handwriting.
Ah. Something's up here.
So this is all you know, and he has no idea what the hell to do at this point. He just knows that he has to put on the good smiley face when he comes out, and he knows he's going to sound extra annoying.
Yes, and I'll pretend to care.
All right.
Earned his respect by robbing him. I love that.
Yes. Well, look at the con he was pulling. He's pretending to be a goody goody so he could bathe in the blood of children.
Yes, and that's exactly what you found.
And he's carrying this orb of light around for whatever reason.
Yes. And that's when I realized I actually like this guy.
There's still a lot of goody goodies there.
Yes.
In the party. But you now know that they're attracted by the ruse. And that the guy that hired you is now kind of dead, but you still get your money because the church that he's part of will pay you.
Yes. So I like the prophet and I like the girl. So worry about those two. The rest can piss off. Especially the one guy who looked at me funny.
Oh yeah, that was one of the ministers in town. The fidget bastard.
I like the mayor.
And the prophet is Krapiva Odulf.
Yes. I like him. He's
During your discussion, you find out that he is from the Pirate Confederacy originally.
I know of that place. Yeah. Very noble people. At least in my world.
Yeah.
What else?
So now where do you want to go? Because it's going to take a bit before everyone's ready to go back on the road so you could go to this Holy See thing. Now he's got his crystal back.
Let's go see what the farmer knows. I like him.
He's sitting there drinking over an open grave. There's a box inside. I can't believe that happened to him. Why? It was supposed to be just a simple fucking ride. Oh, my son.
Oh. I wonder.
He's just weeping over the open grave.
Yes.
What do you wish to do here?
What happened, farmer?
You're my son, I told you. That's not how he was supposed to. Just take that guy out for a simple cart ride. He paid me 100 gold. And now look, my son was stabbed in the back of the head. Dead. Dead.
Did they catch the guy who did it?
They caught one of his accomplices, and it's some half work, I hear.
Oh, yeah. Took him a while to go down.
We don't know why he committed the crime naked.
Interesting how that happens, isn't it? Well, my deepest sympathies.
That was a bluff check from hell.
Eh.
I know that you really didn't care.
Oh, duh. You heard how I said that.
Yeah. And he believes you. And he's like, thank you. You're such a good bird.
Well, if there's anything I can do,
just find the bastard that did this to my son and make him pay.
I promise to make him pay.
Thank you, kind bird man. You're a good man.
Birdman, something.
Okay.
That's what he says.
That's about all you get out of him as he starts sobbing over the grave some more, drowning his sorrows in more of his piss water.
Come on, Shipwreck, let's interact.
Where are you going next? Or are you staying here?
Just walk around and see what we can find, see if any rumors or...
Well, as you're going around town, the prophet is giving his holy blessing over the slain of the day before.
Yes, and now that I look upon him with new light, I can actually act like I care. Someone's like, wow, you're really embracing this religion.
Yes. Sarkai, the holy Sarkai.
Yes, the holy Sarkai. Yes. What made you so pious? Well, last night, events.
The good aligned members of the party are definitely helping out with the internment process and all that as things are all getting underway.
Yes.
But you're going to have to be leaving here soon. And they all know this, which is why they're helping get this done, because it's their kind of like good guy thing to do.
Yes. It's a shame my muscles hurt, or else I would join them.
You see Sela toting a man in irons behind her.
Ooh. What's up with this?
Well, you see here, this man is property of one A.J. Becklebutt.
Okay.
And I have to take him back to A.J. Becklebutt.
Serves him right for running away, when I actually do mean that.
Yes, indeed it does. So I will not be accompanying you with the rest of the way.
Well, I shall look forward to seeing you again. You're one of the few interesting people here.
You think this man actually had the gall to fucking leave his post just to come here to see the prophet speak?
Well, it's going to be harder for me not to kill any of the party now that you're not coming with us, but, hey.
Oh, well, they wouldn't have helped with this anyway. They said I should let them go. Those cretins.
What morons. Ugh. Well, maybe they'll all meet their end soon.
Anyways, AJ Becklebutt's on the way back to Sandpoint anyway. So I'm just going to be heading there.
All right.
I might see you around town.
Yes. See ya, Becklebutt.
Cheerio and all that shit. Get your fucking ass over here! Did I say you could talk to people? That's why I put a gag in your fucking mouth. Get over here, you useless shit.
I like her. And the good guys are like, wait, did you just applaud slavery?
Yes. This was on another part of Tao. You just, because I figured you were wondering about. Yeah. So the good guys didn't see this interaction. They knew that she took the slave back. There wasn't much they could do because it's law of the land.
So, Shipwreck, I'm the only evil person in this fucking hippie parade. I'm gonna have
well, aside from the prophet, You notice Fidget Bastard taking over official duties, signing over the mayorship to the other dude that was there and looked scornfully at you.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever the fuck his name was.
Asshole. His name was
Shows
Asshole.
how much I pay attention to these people that are named in this thing.
Well, they have such stupid names. I just don't remember. Just like I said, if it's just like the minister or the mayor.
Well, you should remember Bastard
Yeah,
and Crapiva.
I get it. Yes. Yay. Yay for the prophet.
I tried to make the names I'd remember too.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, I remember Bastard and the prophet. Yeah. I share the prophet and the mayor.
Anyways, after all this shit's done, and after a hearty breakfast, you set out as the sky is bright and clear.
The sky is blue and sorry.
You make your way towards the holy city of Ulm. After a short ride, you come upon a small farmhouse surrounded by a crowd of people. The farmer and his family are running out to meet you.
Oh, look. People. No shit brick. No, you can't eat them. No. Sorry, buddy.
And the other party members seem to be really concerned about like what's going on here. Are you concerned? This is not the same farmer, by the way.
No, just curious.
Are you just going to sit back and listen?
Yes. If I need to, I'll take action.
Farmer Harold goes over and says how he awoke to find an insect-like creature in his barn. He took one look at it and ran screaming to his neighbors. Other farmers have gathered around the barn. Some even looked inside, but no one has been brave enough to go and attack the creature.
What a bunch of pussies. See, this is why shitbrick. I hate humans.
It was at this point that the other 6 adventurers decide to go help the farmer.
I'll go with them just so I can watch them get killed.
You follow them into the barn.
Come on, Bricky.
Okay. Inside, there are 2 burrowing bug-like monsters scuttling about on 6 legs, drooling noxious green ichor from its clacking mandibles.
I think I read a mind control porn about these things. Don't they like infect women and like fuck them constantly? Wait, the 6 adventures, what?
You've heard of these things, and they're called ankegs. Okay. There's 2 of them here, and the rest of the party is about ready to go smash them. You know, nothing more than it's some sort of magical beast that kind of looks insect-like.
So,
will you be participating in this combat, watching, or just walking back outside?
I'll watch.
All right. You watch the party go. Against these 2 monsters. All right. And the first round goes. The 6 of them all get their weapons ready, trying to smack it about. The sorcerers trying to cast spells at it. The one cleric of Erastil sends his elk after it. The elk gets acid spit in its face and collapses on the ground, kicking. Its face slowly melting off.
I've heard of a tuna melt, but a face melt? This is ridiculous.
Another splash of acid hit the paladin. He's still going, but he's definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
Okay, the two creatures are still going. Are you going to watch the rest of this play out?
All right, fine, you little pussies.
Hey, it's up to you.
No,
I can script this whole thing, or I can actually roll out the entire combat.
Just script it.
All right. As you sit there and watch, Thimble, the thief, gets bit in half. Straight between the mandibles of one of the creatures.
Oops.
Cleric goes up to heal the elk, which sprouts back up. But the cleric is decapitated, and the elk goes fleeing. For his master has been slain.
Rob's gonna be pissed off.
The paladin actually smashes the one of them in the face, one of the ankegs. Well, what you think is the face, because the mandibles were there.
Yeah, pretty much the face as far as we're concerned.
And one of them is now just on the ground, dead.
Oh, okay.
Within the next round of combat here, we've lost a few of these people. Oh, God, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
The sorcerer appears out of nowhere. Oh, what was that spell? And electrocutes one of the remaining ankeg. It's still standing and turns on the sorcerer now, ripping him a new asshole. The sorcerer is dead. We're now down to Ironsmith, Ian McNullen, and Danica. All of whom finally subdue the final ankeg and look at their dead friends just strewn about.
Yeah.
Then they look at you. Why did you help out?
Why didn't you help out when I had to go toe-to-toe with the half-orc?
Ian McNullen, the paladin, steps up to you. You fiend! We were busy taking care of innocents in the crowd. You didn't even care about them. And you didn't care about our friends. I shall have at thee.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out he keeps his sword drawn and goes to swing at you. And misses.
All right.
Ironsmith jumps to his back. Swings his sword at you and misses. Fuck. Danica, the ranger, swings at you and hits. You have pissed off the good guys.
Oh, come on. Like you didn't know that was going to happen.
Well, of course I knew that was going to happen. You're now down to 94 hit points after she smacks you with her sword. The surprise round is over. Initiative's being rolled. And now you get 2 rounds free against the 3 people because they rolled a 1 on their initiative.
Let's touch.
After they... Who are you touching first here?
The bitch who hit me.
The bitch who hit you.
Hey, she bitch.
And she goes down after you just corrupt her. She is gone. Down on the ground. This even surpassed her kill limit. Okay.
I'm not here begging for mercy.
Okay, you still have 1 more round to go.
So, Paladin, you start this, huh? Now, how about you get touched by me?
All right, it's Paladin versus Blackguard. The classic foes. Oh, yeah. And he's done in. And now it's the top of the round. You go first because they failed so pathetically. Ironsmith, the dwarf cleric, is the only one left. Pissed off that you just killed 2 of his friends. The farmers are outside freaking out, not knowing what the hell to do.
Now, you just made your second mistake. You didn't. You stayed. We're touching again, by the way.
Okay. He's down and unconscious. You wish to deliver the final blow. Because all the farmers are too fucking terrified of what's going on. Your aura of cowardice is making them shit bricks in a situation that already terrified them. Now they're fucking...
Final blow. You tried to kill me.
And now Ironsmith has been impaled. Well, which weapon did you want to use to kill him, or did you just want to stamp him? You got your flail. You have the sword you stole, the axe you stole.
He was impaled on something.
Okay, you yanked out an arrow and just jabbed it through his skull.
Yes.
No reason.
Yes.
The farmers are shitting bricks and too terrified to move. Just... The prophet stands up. By the lords, you have committed violence. How dare thee? Please come so that I may help you seek atonement.
Sorry, prophet.
Are you seeking atonement?
Oh, yeah, he's the prophet guy.
The farmers are like wild-eyed as the prophet says, "Fear not, for Sarkai shall absolve him of his sins, and he shall regret his ways. I have foreseen it. It is so." And he pulls out the crystal of light. As the crystal of light has shown me the destiny and path that black metal here must follow in order to atone. Oh, Sarkai. It seems to assuage the mercy of Sarkai seems to, assuage the people as they go about crying, and the prophet says to bury the dead and give them an honored burial.
Oops. Sorry, guy.
You have killed the entire party that was supposed to come with you for this.
Well, don't swing at me.
Oh, yeah, he's gone now because he's been tortured.
I mean...
She's back in town.
What part of "don't swing at me" don't you understand? It's easy enough concept.
Okay. So the Ankhegs have been slain, as have your adventuring companions. 3 of them by your own hand.
That happened a little bit earlier than I expected, actually.
Hey, you're the one that said things to piss people off.
I'm not. I didn't say I regret it. I'm just saying it happened a little earlier than I expected. I did expect it to happen.
Oh yeah, so did I. So there goes everyone that came with the book.
That was quick. God, I thought the prophet was going to yell at me.
As you walk along the road, he's like, "God damn it, dude! I barely pulled that one off."
Sorry, they attacked me.
Yeah, I don't even understand why. Okay, but if I hadn't come up with that absolution act, God.
I'll be good. I didn't want to do it.
Anyways, you continue along.
Just 2 of us in shit.
Okay.
Oh my God.
As you continue along the road to Ulm, it's wide enough to ride 2 abreast. Since there's only 2 of you, you're just riding on your pet cat while the prophet is on his horse. Right beside each other, and he's just scratching his head on how bad you're fucking up his con every second of the way. Trying to figure out how he's going to play everything off once word gets back and everything.
You can tell he's conflicted. On one hand, he's like, "That was awesome," and on the other hand, he's like,
yeah, he's glad that you got the do-gooders out, but they could have been useful.
So yeah, but on one hand, he's like, "Wow, that was kind of but on the other hand, he's like, "You stupid dickhead."
To either side are open, grassy fields. There are some low hills to the east, about 200 yards away. A horse and rider are approaching from that direction. The rider is dressed in a black cloak. He raises a hand in greeting.
Hal Hitler. I mean, hi.
Do you wish to say hi to this guy or do anything? Because it's just this one rider appeared out of nowhere and is waving a hello over the hill.
See, now I'm afraid to do anything in case I fuck it up again. I'll say hi.
Okay. You hear a crackling from another side of the hill.
Oh, shit.
And the cackle, all of a sudden, a giant ball of fire hits right where you're at. The prophet is once again unconscious.
Shit.
You have taken about 30 damage. You're still alive with 69 hit points.
Fucking people. Can't they just let us do whatever the hell we were doing? I don't remember what we were doing, but can't they,
He was on his way to the Holy See with the damn Orb of Light. These people are apparently attempting to assassinate him.
Well, looks like it's me against. Oh, fuck.
But you know that there's at least 2 more of them. As you look at what's going on, suddenly another human figure appears in the hills about 200 yards away from you.
Ah, Christ.
But he is very, very large. Even at this distance, you could tell that that is a stone giant. You hear some growling behind you, and indeed identify some sort of cave bear. We don't know exactly where it's at. You are surrounded.
I'm fucking sorry.
What?
Ugh.
The prophet is down. Do you still wish to protect him, or what do you want to do here? Because these people are surrounded for attack.
I don't think I can really protect him, can I? I'm only one.
You're two.
Shipwreck? Come on. Let's fucking attack something. I don't attack the cave bear.
All right, you're sending Shipbrick to do battle with the cave bear.
I mean, is that
Shipbrick pounces on it. I don't understand what is Shipbrick doing here. And rips its throat out, with two claws just going right at it, then bites right into it and rips it all completely out.
good boy?
The cave bear is down.
Who's a good boy?
You saw a squishy wizard to the hill appear. You have the other rider and the giant to deal with.
Fuck.
You have options of ranged combat if you wish to do that. You can use your bow and try to pick them off.
Yeah, that sounds. Will bow work on a stone giant?
Well, he's technically not made of stone. He's a humanoid. It's just the name they gave him because he's got an affinity with rock.
We have a bow. Let's pick him off.
You want to hit the giant or one of the other guys. Squishy Wizard did hit you with a fireball that did a lot of damage.
Fuck the squishy wizard.
Huh?
Fuck the squishy wizard. He's going down.
All right. Squishy Wizard it is. You whip out your bow. Let loose 2 quick arrows. One hits the wizard's arm as he's getting ready to prepare another spell, fucking him up, but then the second one hits him square between the eyes. He is gone.
All right.
At this point, you barely duck as a giant rock is thrown at you from the giant.
Oh, fuck that guy. Fuck. I killed a paladin, motherfucker.
A cloud of smoke appears in front of the other rider, and he has disappeared.
All right, Biggie. Meet my arrow.
Well, we knew that he was too big of a target. Yeah, that even pierced his natural. Good. All right. you have maimed him pretty damn good with 2 arrows, each of them sticking out of his chest.
Good.
And flew true and deep, but he's a fucking giant critter.
Yes. I understand the concept.
Yours are good. What is your cat doing? Is he going to go after the rider that disappeared, or is he going after the giant?
He's going after the rider that disappeared. I'll deal with gianty.
Oh, that's a good perception check with his scent. He picked up the trail real good.
I'm on a bus. Is what he said in cat.
Mm-hmm. And he has closed in stealthily enough that, you know, it looks like he's getting ready to pounce on the next move.
Okay.
As you don't know what the hell this other rider is doing. At this point, another rock comes thrown right at you. And it misses. You flew like it's right over your head. It somehow didn't hit, neither of them hit damn Prophet, who's unconscious at your feet.
I am tired of this giant.
Two more arrows fly. This time, one of them pierces him in the eye, but he's still standing strong. Sort of. He's definitely showing maimed.
I'm a Cyclops.
And he's kind of a Cyclops. Now, the other one also hit him in the leg. So you're whittling him down pretty good. The shit brick lunges at whatever the hell's there. The other figure appears out of nowhere and is being mauled. Yeah, he's still standing very strong, though, as he's fending off the cat barely. But you could tell there's some blood starting to fly, and he's getting clawed real good.
Okay. I can make him do other things rather than just claw, right?
Well, his attacks are claw and bite, and he's biting and clawing into him.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't make him try to do other things.
Let me think for a second. I need to kill the guy who's throwing rocks at me, though. That's
Well, right now, I figured that he would finish his readying pounce.
Yeah.
Because even your cat didn't see him, but he smelled him.
Yeah.
So that was your cat's turn. It's your turn. Are you finishing off the giant?
Yes, we need to finish this guy off. Tired of this guy.
And this time you lunged an arrow now in both of its eyes. So there's two sticking out of one eye and one out of the other, but the other eye just pierced straight through, and you see the damn giant fall to its knees down.
Oh, he's incapacitated.
Yeah. All right, now it's time for the sole guy left.
Yes.
He throws down another pellet and tries to flee. And it's disappeared again.
Fucking disappearing people.
Just to let you know, you're fucking with a ninja who's multi-classed into assassin. So yeah, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, and I am trying to play him. Well, I'm playing him sloppily. I had another script going if we had someone a bit more experienced here, but that's not applicable. So I'm playing him smarter than the people you've faced so far.
Well, yeah. So the giant's not dead, but he's pretty much incapacitated.
Yeah, he's on the ground twitching pretty bad. You still got the unconscious prophet at your feet.
Yeah, we need to revive him.
Well, you've at least got him stabilized.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. What do you want your cat to do?
You should probably carry the prophet, right? I mean,
Well, you're letting the guy go?
well, no, I just don't know. Track him, track him, track him.
I'm just letting you know because he disappeared, but
Track him.
he has been tracked.
Get him.
And pounced upon.
Like
he
that.
appears again. Screaming, why me? As he gets mauled a bit more.
Let's shoot an arrow at it. Let's help out our friend.
Well, it's his turn right now.
Yeah, I know.
And he throws down another smoke pellet and disappears. And it's the last time he can use that trick.
That is like the lamest trick ever.
He's trying to escape now.
Oh, yeah.
The entire ambush has failed horribly. All of his pets have been killed. You killed his wizard henchman. Who was actually supposed to be the first to flee according to the combat script given in the book.
Sorry to disappoint you, buddy, but I don't believe in survivors. That's what I say to him.
All right, that's what you're saying, but what are you yourself doing? You can run in his general direction. You have spells that you could use.
What spells do I have?
You have Summon Monster 1, which with your feats lets you summon a skeleton.
I haven't done that yet.
You're summoning a skeleton and it'll start on the next turn.
Yeah.
Your cat pounces again. Maiming him again. Why the fuck won't this just end?
Because I do. It'll end when you die.
I am the best assassin.
You're a dead assassin. You just don't know it yet.
And now your skeleton has appeared. Close enough to start dealing damage to the guy.
Hey, skeleton, have fun.
Skeleton goes up and begins clawing at him. He's hurt some more. What are you doing now? He's still going. He's panicking, trying to get away.
Let's help these people out.
You're throwing another arrow at him?
Yeah, I like the arrow.
You unleash 2 arrows. Or at least you go to unleash 2 arrows. Your first one hits him. Deals a decent chunk of damage. You could see it go straight through his shoulder and come out the other side. Then your bowstring snaps. Because you rolled a natural 1.
God, gobbler!
But he is very, very fucked up. Let me do a random chance here. Look, you promise not to kill me, I'll surrender.
What's in it for me?
I'll tell you what I know.
Tell me what you know.
But first, I need a promise that you will not kill me.
I promise that I will not kill you. You knew it.
Okay. Let me go to that part of the book.
How did you know it was a bluff?
Well, duh.
I heard you roll it. I immediately knew it was a.
Well, even if it was honest, it would still take a diplomacy check because he's panicking.
Yes. You have no idea the fun I'm having right now.
He's walking towards you saying, look, I don't know exactly who hired me, but I know that he resides in some ruins near here, I think. You notice as he's talking that it seems that this is a forced panic. And his hand is slowly going towards his hilt.
You just made your second mistake.
I'm taking that's an attack.
Your first mistake was attacking me. Your second was what you're doing right now.
You're still a bit of a distance away. You want to throw one of your new throwing axes at him?
Yes, throwing axe. I love the throwing axe.
Well, that hit. And you cut off his hand. He's still alive, still conscious, screaming in pain, barely clinging to life. Do you wish to send the skeleton in to do the deed or your cat?
Let's have the skeleton have some fun.
The skeleton decapitates him and then vanishes in a poof of magic. Its job here was done.
I mean, I don't, he deserved it. Let's search the fucking corpses.
All right, the corpses. All right. As you go through, you have found another longsword.
Mm-hmm.
He was wearing pretty expensive looking bracers.
Cool.
A burglar's outfit. A cloak which looks really fancy and might be magical. In fact, yeah, you could definitely tell that that was magical.
Thank you.
3 daggers, one of which is definitely magical, and you could tell that that is a dagger of venom. Once per day, it can hit someone with poison, and that's what he was going for.
Well, you'll serve me well.
You find he's got this bag on him, and inside the bag, you start pulling out a shit ton of items that look like they should not fit, so you know it's a bag of holding. You found a few potions on him. You can definitely identify the 2 potions that cure serious wounds. You identify a potion of spider climb. You find a few scrolls on him he didn't have a chance to grab into. So he was busy trying to be tactful with his disappearing act, but it didn't work because you're a cat. A scroll of Globe of Invulnerability, which you probably won't be able to use as this character. 2 scrolls of Greater Heroism. He's got a ring on him that looks real fancy. You notice that is a ring of freedom of movement that lets you go through underbrush and other stuff real easy. Plus gives you bonuses on escape artist checks. He has a mithril mirror, potion of gaseous form, some sort of wand. You find out that this is a wand of clairvoyance, which is probably how he's been keeping track of you. A very expensive rope, 50 feet of it, and a mithril grappling hook. You also find 30 pearls, 30 black pearls that look very expensive. You there? You are not there. What the fuck happened? Let me guess. This is a great time for this to happen. Let's see if he comes back. Well, right if his computer died, it's because it happened at the end of the adventure, almost. And for those who also have the C6 thing, Crapiva only has 25 hit points. So that's why he keeps going down early, even though I have him as a level 8. Black Metal, however, is only a level 6. Oh, boy. DoorDash, the Merciless, the guy that they just killed, was Ninja 5, Assassin 5. I think I gave him one too many charges of the key pool, but, you know. And I upped this thing to include invisibility. Oh, I forgot I gave him that ability. Oh well. He's dead now, so it doesn't even matter how well I drew him up. And I was playing him fairly stupid. So I was expecting another player here. It appears that his computer is dead, for he is not answering any of his channels. Oh, unless I got nothing better to do, I'll just sit here and fucking chill. I'll just start doing other shit. And get back to talking to him. And I think I fucked up on his abilities, but, you know, whatever. I gotta let him know what the hell's going on. He's new. He's gotta get used to all this shit. I gotta ease him into the more complex battle mechanics. And of course, I'm still half dead after work, so I'm still being stupid on top of it. Our illustrious prophet. Look at all that shit. Yeah. I mean, certainly. How much fun would it be if the prophet just did all the work? Mm. Oh, yeah. The prophet is a reformed thief. During an adventure, he stole the crystal of light from an ancient burial site, and it worked its magic on him. Now he never lets the crystal out of his sight. Now that he has become neutral evil, the prophet has forgotten all his old thieving abilities and pretends to be as strong a proponent of nonviolence in the service of Sarkai, a lawful good deity, so he can get his paws on children to sacrifice to Stygivoid. He has little concern for his own life and impatiently explains, or at least pretends he does, it isn't whether you live or die, it's what happens afterwards that counts. Like pretending to be like many converts, the prophet is a fanatic about the worship of pretends to be of Sarkai, but he's really fanatical about Stygivoid and the way to immortality and hates his former lifestyle of being some do-gooder adventurer. Anyone who speaks or acts in a way not consistent with his pretended abilities as the prophet's philosophy gets a tongue lashing. So, yes, he just wants all the children for himself. He had some decent abilities. That's Fidget Bastard, the gnome. Of course, this is a corrupted version of Abadar made for this campaign. No, she does come along as an adventuring companion. She can use a sneak attack a couple times per day. for 46 damage because she's got the mystery of the streets. Yeah, 2 times per day. Sure, that was good for Abadar, even though this is a true version. Fuck it. This is an evil campaign. Those are some nice spell abilities. You're my designer from the ground up as a fucking NPC. So, you know. Of course, overpowered simply because, you know, this is a one-man campaign. This is exactly what death metal is once I get up to updating his shit. You can see all those max ranks in Bluff. So I knew he'd be lying through his teeth a lot. No ranks in diplomacy, though. Still no answer from the bastard. So he has performed an escort mission. So that's the trick here. I gotta give him things that he'll actually like. So he wants to play the chaotic evil. And he's gonna go through this entire adventure path. And I give him that one place that he would value with people he would value and actually feel like protecting. Because otherwise I have absolutely no strings to pull as a DM and it's just going to be Murder Hobo Central. Which is fine and dandy, but you can only keep that up for so long. And as a DM, you got to kind of make up characters that people like. So, Corrupted Oracle of Abadar is a shrewd shyster. And of course, the Prophet of Sarkai, who's on his Holy Man Con game. Maybe his internet went out, and it's not just a simple reboot. So his computer likes to reboot at random. Plus, you know, his internet goes out quite frequently. So I have no clue what the fuck here. Oh, that was another character. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do. Let's see how well this crashes everything out. Well, that was an interesting one. Yeah. Let's go over some of these other characters then, shall we? Hello? This is a fascinating experience. Yeah, as you see here, some interesting things here, I guess. Oh, well, I'm picking up stuff I didn't think I'd pick up. Ah, that's probably because there's two of me in this room, isn't there? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck's going on now. Things for some reason just got a lot more sensitive. Is that better? Check, check. How is any of this? Hello? There's good old Ironsmith. Boom. Okay, I'm still on. Yeah, I love this shit. Yay. Onotar the Illustrious. And his pet elk. Centaur Barnum. Mm-hmm. And Thimble. Who had abilities I didn't even feel like doing. Oh, look at all that loot that's getting left behind. Haha. Yeah, he kind of had to cover his ass, so there is that. Any word from him from elsewhere? Nope. I think his internet died. There were 2 more days to go with the ride. Finally, they have reached the last leg of their journey. It has not been easy keeping the prophet and the crystal of light safe on the road to the holy city. At every stop along the way, there was danger, and it has taken all of your skill and intelligence to come this far. Or general sense of not caring and enjoying killing people, looting their bodies, which I'll go over all the items they looted later. uh, Slade has disappeared for whatever reason. He apparently deemed the party not worthy, especially after they were mercilessly slaughtered. You conducted the prophet safely to the holy city in time for the opening ceremonies of the Festival of Light. You must ensure that the crystal of light also reaches the holy city intact. If you can render aid to any creature in the name of Sarkai without seriously delaying your arrival, do so. Keep all party members alive in the process. Well, that was failed. They haven't arrived yet. Oh, well. Yeah. Had so many more things done. Oh, well, part 1 is done anyway. The prophet is alive. They're continuing on the last 2 days to the Holy See. So the prophet can do his prophesizing with the crystal of light. Yeah. Where shall they go from here? Find out next time, I guess, because he's not coming back. And yeah. Have fun, people, because that was a bomb.